Hey guys, so since the weather is pretty cold out and that makes your hands and cuticles very dry, today I'm going to show you how to make your own DIY cuticle cream. So this is going to be very moisturizing and it's gonna just like bring life back into your hands and cuticles, and it'll help them grow and be healthy. So that's about all I have to say for this intro, so let's get on to this DIY. So first what you're going to need are some containers to store your cuticle cream, and I have one large container for any of the extra cuticle cream that I have. I have my dog right here. Yep, love you, Peanut. Anyway, I also have two smaller containers that I'm going to store my cuticle cream in. One of them is an old Burt's Bees container that I completely emptied out, and I tried to scratch off the label on the lid, but it didn't come off. And then just another small plastic container. So now moving on to the oils. The first one I am using is jojoba oil, and yes, it is pronounced jojoba, not jojoba or jojoba or anything else. You can look it up, it's jojoba. The next oil I am using is sweet almond oil. I am also using some extra virgin olive oil, some extra virgin coconut oil, and finally some vitamin E oil. And if you want to know the benefits of all of these oils, you can click on my hand right now, or you can click on the little eye in the upper right hand corner, and that'll take you to my DIY cuticle oil video where I describe and tell all of the benefits that these oils will do for your cuticles. And if you live in a warmer climate, I suggest using some shea butter in your cuticle cream just to keep the creaminess and fluffiness of your cuticle cream, because they are oils, and if the temperature gets too warm, they will start to melt. The coconut oil will keep it together somewhat, but not enough. But the shea butter will, and I don't have any shea butter, so I'm just using some hand lotions that have shea butter in them. I'm using a Burt's Bees one and one that I got from a little store in Palm Springs called Sinfulicious. If you want your cuticle cream to be scented, then you can use an essential oil, and I am using a peppermint essential oil. And the last thing you are going to need, other than a bowl to put all of your ingredients into, is a hand mixer. And I'm just using this one from Cuisine Art. And if you got this kind of extra virgin coconut oil like I did, which is a solid under a certain temperature, you're going to need to heat it up in the microwave. So I'm just spooning some out, putting it in a little container, and then I am throwing it into the microwave. I put it in at first for 30 seconds, but I needed 30 more, so I put it in for a total of 1 minute, and then it was completely melted. So now I'm just going to start mixing all my oils together, and first I'm starting with the jojoba oil, and I'm going to want the most of this oil because it's so beneficial for your nails and cuticles. And I'm at first just taking my little dropper and just dropping. I'm not really doing any specific amounts here. I'm mainly just like guessing, but like I know about the proportions that I want of each. So next is the sweet almond oil, and I did the most of jojoba oil, and then this is probably like the third most. Now I'm adding in the coconut oil, and this is the second most used oil that I'm using in this, because coconut oil is really good for your nails and cuticles, and it hardens at a certain temperature, so that's going to help keep your cuticle cream as a solid. And now I'm adding in the vitamin E oil, and this is probably the fourth most used oil. And finally, I'm adding in the olive oil, which is the fifth most used oil. And I wanted a little more jojoba oil, so I just dumped the rest of the bottle that I had in there. It wasn't filled much to begin with because I used most of it, so I just dumped what I had left. And now I'm just gonna mix all of that together. If you have an essential oil you want to add, now would be the time to add it. So I started off by adding 1 or 2 drops, and then I wanted to add a few more, so I just added a couple more in until it was scented to my liking. So now I am adding in my lotions, and if you have shea butter, then use the shea butter, but again, I don't, so I'm just using 2 different types of lotions with shea butter. And I'm just gonna squeeze that entire tube in there because there's not much lotion in that tube anyway. And then I did 1 spoonful of the other type of lotion. So now I'm taking my hand mixer and I'm just gonna mix all of that together, but the lotions didn't really mix with the oils, so I had to throw it in the microwave for like 30 seconds. And when it came out of the microwave, it looked like this, so I took my hand mixer again and just mixed all of those together, and they just blended very nicely. So now is the time to cool the oils so that they can harden a little bit, so that you can mix them together again, and then they'll like become the cream. So instead of putting mine in the freezer, I just threw mine outside in the snow because it was really cold that day. And I wanted to leave it out there for like 10 to 15 minutes maybe.
Yes.
So I ended up leaving mine outside for too long because I got distracted watching YouTube videos. I think it was out there for like 30 minutes or something. And it was frozen solid. Like, you don't want the freezers until it's frozen solid. You want it to be like slightly frozen, but still like a little soft. Mine was like completely hard to the touch. So I left mine over a heater for like maybe 10 minutes, and it just like melted a little bit, and then it was perfect. It was like the perfect consistency. It was just like a little bit soft, but it was still pretty hard. So then I just took my mixer and I mixed that all together, and then I got the perfect like fluffy consistency. So I just really love the way this looks, watching the mixer just like mix this into that perfect like fluffy consistency. It reminds me of like those slime videos or like the knives cutting things. I love those videos. So I'm gonna leave this clip in here. It's a little long, but like I think it's so beautiful. Alright, so once that is all mixed together, I'm going to take a spoon and I'm just going to scoop that up and put that into all of my containers. Ta-da! So now I'm going to show you how to apply your cuticle cream. I think it's pretty simple. Just open it up, take a little dot out, and then rub it onto all of your nails and cuticles. And the more that you rub it, the more blood flow will get to your nails, which will help them grow faster. One suggestion to make for you guys if you decide to make this would be to use more shea butter and use like 100% pure shea butter, because mine came out a little bit oily, like it's starting to melt a little on the bottom, and since in the summer it gets hotter, it's probably gonna melt. But I mean, it's still pretty like fluffy and all that. I made this like a week ago. So if you don't have a lot of shea butter, you can probably just substitute it with hand cream that has shea butter in it, like what I did. But I just suggest using like real shea butter, like 100% shea butter. because it'll just make it a lot thicker and fluffier. I would suggest applying this after every time you wash your hands, because when you wash your hands will get dry, and since it's winter, they'll get very dry, and like my cuticles right now are very dry because I just washed my hands, so I should probably apply this. And if you do apply it often, then you will see a huge difference in your nails because there are so many beneficial oils in this. So your nails will be a lot healthier and they will grow a lot stronger and faster. And I think that's about all I have to say. So if you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you are not yet. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Hey guys! Today I'm gonna be... Ew, that was so gross. Hey guys! Today I'm gonna be showing you how to make a DIY No. Hey guys! God. Hey guys! So... Oh my god. Get out of here! Peanut! Stop! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, my dogs. Come here, Pete. No, Tula, not you. Back up. Get your butt out of there. Wow, Peanut. Wow. Thank you so much. Oh.